My devotion for today is from 1 Corinthians 8:4. As concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols, we know that an idol is nothing in the world, and that there is none other God but one. The Corinthians were known to be idolaters, offering food in sacrifice unto their so-called gods on a regular basis. The Corinthian church, though they were born again, spirit-filled, and God-serving believers, still involved themselves in mingling with those in a pagan worship space and eating food offered unto an idol. This was a public religious practice, not a private meal, so all could see what they were doing. Paul addressed the fact that when a mature believer engaged in such practice of eating in an idol's temple, participating in a setting associated with idol worship, and doing so in a way that others could see and imitate, wouldn't it pressure a weaker believer to violate their conscience? You see, the problem with the Corinthian church was having a lack of restraints. That means they exercised their freedom without boundaries, without love, and without considering how their actions affected others. But the practice itself was not sinful because of the food. Rather, it was sinful because of the effect it had on the conscience of the new believer. We can relate to that in the sense that if we're from a city where anything goes, where it is full of sin of all types, having restraints will be quite a challenge. Paul admonished the Corinthian church in 1 Corinthians 8:13, "Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend." In other words, so if what I eat causes another believer to sin, I will never eat meat again as long as I live, for I don't want to cause another believer to stumble. If it causes a brother or a sister in Christ to stumble, don't do it. 1 Corinthians 8:12 says, "And when you sin against other believers by encouraging them to do something they believe is wrong, you are sinning against Christ." The mature believers must not lead new believers astray. Their knowledge must be restrained by love so that their freedom does not damage someone Christ died for. Today, know that everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. We all know that an idol is not really a God, and that there is only one God. If you're a mature believer, be a good role model. Forsake the sins of your former life. Stand firm in the truth of God's word. Shalom.